Israel's order to all Palestinians in the northern half of the coastal strip to move south within 24 hours is a command issued in the name of safety and protection. It's also a recipe for what the United Nations calls devastating humanitarian consequences. So civilians are now caught between the Hamas-run Interior Ministry on the one hand saying that don't respond to the order to move, calling it psychological warfare, and the Israelis on the other hand saying move for the protection of your lives. And it's the civilians and the ordinary people of Gaza that are caught in the middle of all of this. If you really think about it, it's not even possible to move more than 1 million people in a day when roads are broken, bombs are falling, homes are destroyed, while the elderly and the ill need help. And one of the world's most densely populated pieces of land would become utterly uninhabitable as it's already now. Asking 1.1 million people to leave their homes within 24 hours would actually involve moving 40,000 people per hour. The United Nations says this order included everyone, also those sheltered in UN facilities, including schools and health centers. That's why they've urged the Israelis to withdraw the announcement, saying that it would lead to calamity. Now, under pressure from its closest allies, including the United States, Israel wants to be seen to be taking precautions to limit civilian suffering as its military operations intensify. And one of its main targets now is Hamas's underground tunnels. But destroying them means smashing residential areas which are above ground. Gazans who are terrified by non-stop bombardment and the agony of diminishing food and fuel are now bombarded by a demand from Israel to go and messages from Hamas telling them to stay. And it's tragic that people with a history of being pushed from their homes from one war to the next know that any temporary movements become permanent.
You will be able to return to Gaza City only when another announcement permitting it is made. Do not approach the area of the security fence with the State of Israel. Following days, the IDF will continue to operate with significant force in Gaza City. We understand that this will take time. It's not an easy process, but we have issued this guidance, and the aim of the evacuation is simply to save lives.